Our consumer specialist Elaine Young is here with the final story in her three-part series. Elaine.
Well, Russ, over the last 2 nights, we've gone undercover to show you serious problems in the home inspection industry. There are no provincial guidelines or standards, which means basically no minimum qualifications and no real help if you do get a bad inspection. So it really is buyer beware. It's up to you to make sure you ask the right questions to ensure that the most expensive thing that you're going to buy is exactly what you think it is.
So you can put your finger right underneath the house. The foundation doesn't extend into the ground.
If somebody had told you even a small extent of what you know now when you were thinking about buying the house originally, what would you have done?
I probably would either have not put in an offer at all or withdrawn my offer.
But when Malcolm Wheeler bought his home, he didn't know about the massive problems with the foundation or the mold in his attic. His home inspector never mentioned any of it. It's the same story with Beverly Richardson.
There's no protection barrier there against the wood.
Both of them now say they realized their biggest mistake was hiring an inspector recommended by their real estate agents. What would be your ultimate piece of advice to potential home buyers?
That get an independent home inspection.
We've seen cases where there's been a conflict and the realtor is getting money for giving a referral to a home inspector.
You can see the wall. It looks like it's been added on to many times.
Bruce Hunter is the independent inspector we asked to look through Malcolm's house. In the last year alone, he's had to re-inspect 4 homes. The previous inspectors had missed more than $400,000 in obvious deficiencies.
Unfortunately, there's too many inspectors get the work from realtors, and if you can do 3 or 4 inspections a day, at $250, you're making a lot of money.
And while many inspectors do belong to associations, it doesn't guarantee they're working independently, nor are you guaranteed quality.
Find out what the qualifications and credentials are of the home inspector. A second thing to find out is how long the home inspector has been in the business of doing home inspections. Does he have a business license? Does the company have errors and omissions insurance?
How detailed should the report be?
It should be very detailed. You're spending a lot of money to have this done, and a checklist isn't good enough. It has to be very, very specific and very, very detailed with the exact problems listed therein.
People think they're hiring a consultant, and you should be. A consultant in any other situation would tell you all the bad and good things, and you decide. That doesn't come out in these inspections. They use words like serviceable. What does that mean?
And you should expect your home inspection to take at least 6 to 8 hours, plus extra time to take you through the results and the preparation of the report. As we showed you on Tuesday, the inspector we hired from the Yellow Pages for our undercover investigation failed to mention some of the major problems with this house. He took only 3 hours for his inspection. He told our home buyers he had another home inspection right after us. Is how much should you pay? Well, as Valerie McLean at the Better Business Bureau says, well, you know what? You get what you pay for. She says at minimum, bare minimum we're talking, expect to spend $350 or higher for your home inspection. Now, there is a lot of information out there, and here are 2 websites that I recommend. The Better Business Bureau website at www.bbbvan.org and the Independent Inspectors of BC, and that website is www.independentinspectorsbc.org, and both those websites have a list of questions that you should ask any potential home inspector before you hire them, Russ.
Well, it's very sobering information. Good advice. Thanks, Elaine.